Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another story in the gacha space that's about as old as time itself, and it's going to be focused on the idea of, well, you guessed it, probably from the title or the thumbnail, it's going to be focused on toxic positivity. And if you're familiar with a bunch of games in the gacha space, specifically those housed by Hoyoverse, think your Genshin no Impactos, your Zenless Zone Zeros, and your Honkai Star Raelios, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because those are the games with some of the most fervent communities in the space that, despite what is going wrong in the game, they'll still try to say it's good. And in the process of doing that, they will proceed to brigade, drown out any actual critiques to the title, even though the game really fucking deserves it. And this is going to be a situation over here. We're going to have a content creator who's really embodied that toxic positivity, good old Rene, in the Arknights Endfield space, responding to a list of critiques that have been made by another big gacha CC. Not as big now, but he used to be big back in the day. He's lost a ton of weight. He looks really good now. We're going to have Tenha. Right? And so what I want to do first is actually just take a look at Rene's response before diving into what Tenha says, and then of course talking a little bit about Rene's track record. Because once you realize what he's saying over here, you're going to find his response very ironic. I don't understand. Well, you kind of know in the first line. I don't understand why I see so much negativity towards this post. Maybe because you've been one of the forefront individuals who has fervently defended this game since launch by saying and making videos like the data is in, Arknights Endfield is the most free-to-play friendly, when it actually has the worst gacha system out of the big five. I think everyone now understands, now that we're on Yvonne's banner, it is indisputable, this is the worst gacha system the space has ever seen in like the last 4 or 5 fucking years. It's a downgrade. We're going back in time, expiring polls, expiring pity, all of that shit, right? It's worse than the Hoyoverse titles, and people don't fucking like it at all. They don't like how their pity disappears into like a fine red fucking mist. They don't like that they're constantly going up to 10 out of 120 instead of saving up their pulls. Think about it this way. Did you spend 10 pulls on this banner? You probably did. You probably only have 110 left to guarantee. Well, guess what? If it was any other fucking game, you would just be saving up all those pulls so you can actually pull a fucking character you want. But you're guaranteed 10 pretty much every single banner, and it's just ass when you realize, oh yeah, this pity's just gonna fucking disappear by the time Tane comes around. If you were planning on pulling her, but yeah, it is what it is, right? And this guy's just over here talking about how it's like the most free-to-play friendly shit ever, despite all of the nasty implications of the system, and he got downvoted to shit. Right, so that's just an example of toxic positivity on this game's release that was dominating the space, and of course, making it a lot worse for pretty much every single goddamn player. There's also the same CC that's on the record saying shit like this. Get 120 pulls in 1 day free-to-play. Let's listen to what he says over here.
Enough pulls to get Levitain in a single day as a free-to-play player. Now, I did play for 27 hours straight.
This is a guy with 200 plus hours of closed beta experience. He admitted to, I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere, 200-hour beta tester. There we go, right? I don't even need to, I could just show you that that's what the experience he has. This guy is on new game, like plus. He's played the game so much in beta that he probably knows exactly where all the best chests are, exactly how to grind the hardest, whatever. And then he's telling you, yeah, if you watch my video, you watch my guide, you can actually get those 120 pulls 3 hours faster than I did, even though I'm a 200-hour beta test player. The reality is, the pull income in this game is so dog shit, and it's so fucking slow, that most players, if not all players, are not even going to get fucking close to 120 pulls in 1 day. But this guy was out here basically baiting a bunch of people into spending those early pulls, doing all this grinding in a fashion that nobody would ever actually be able to replicate. And as you can see, it got a lot of upvotes, but then as people started following the guide and actually trying to like fucking do what he's saying, they're like, dude, this guy's like full of some doo-doo. This guy is full of some absolute doo-doo water. What the fuck is he even saying? This is ridiculous. That's the damage that this guy did to this game. That's the damage that this guy did to this space by uplifting and shilling for a system that is obviously one of the worst ones that anyone has ever seen, now that we're 40-something days into the game. That much is clear. So yeah, it's very ironic, right, that a guy like this is talking about, oh, How is the toxic positive community that I cultivated? Why are they being toxic positive? How could this have happened? I'm so confused. There's like the meme, right? Where he shoots the guy in the chair and he's like, oh, who could have done this? Yeah, no, it was you, motherfucker. Anyways, this post comes off as legitimate criticisms from somebody who actually plays the game rather than doom posting. And so this is the take that Rene is going to make, is that anyone that's critiquing the game that's not like Tenha, I assume he's referring to me, doesn't play the fuck. What do you mean, bitch? I play the game like fucking crazy. I'm level 54, motherfucker. I have Yvonne and I have Levitain. Sure, I skipped some days, but that's what everyone playing this game is doing. Because it's some kind of like doo-doo dog water. Yeah, no, it's just not a good game once you get past level 50. I think the game ends when you get to level 50, and then afterwards it becomes a fucking job. Everyone agrees with that take, bro. It's not fun. It's not fun, bro. That's the truth about it. So yeah, I'm still playing this game, even though it's not fun. And if you're still playing this game, somehow at this point in release, let's be real here, you're not having a good time. I don't think anyone is having a good time with the game right now. So to kind of just wash away everyone else's critique and just say it's doom posting when people, bro, who is enjoying the fucking game right now? If you're past level 50, I don't think anyone is. I think communities should be okay with criticizing and asking better from the games they play and support. What? Like, you were out here like fucking on your hands and knees defending this gacha system on release when you know it's some dog shit doo-doo water. Bro, what the hell is this? Endfield is my favorite gacha at the moment. But there are definitely some issues with the game that should be addressed and called out, just like any other game. You can probably imagine why a lot of people don't take this post very seriously when they understand who the fuck it's coming from, because this guy's over here basically saying, yeah, criticism should be okay, guys, but I'm also on the record making the dumbest defense possible for this game to silence criticism. And that's the truth of the matter. Now let's go ahead and see what Tenha actually wrote. There are a few things that I think Endfield purposely ignored when it comes to some of the complaints. The lack of materials to raise your characters. This is so bad, it's terrible. I don't even want to build characters in this game because the system is so fucking annoying. So fucking convoluted. You got like, bro, the fact that they have, right here, look, this is the shit that's just nuts to me. They have two separate types, right, of resources when you do like these index things, and you can't convert them into each other. So it's just like, the system is designed to like make you feel like you're wasting something somewhere, and it's so fucking annoying. Why is there no way to like convert between the two, right? Oh, right, because these devs are fucking demons. That happens there, and it's also, I've never seen a game split up their EXP. Like, this alone, it should be enough to like give every player like a minor form of like cancer. Who does this? Have you ever seen a game where the EXP is split between level, like... What? This is like 1 to 60. And this one is 80. Why? Why is this one 61 to 90? And then you realize, wait, for weapon experience, there's only one type. So they did it for like, why why is it just the characters and not the weapon? But it's also like, I'm glad it's not the weapon because then I would get a second type of cancer. But the reality is, like, this shit doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. I don't think anyone can even slightly rationalize what the fuck is going on here. And the end result, guys, is that because I have to, like, calculate, and it's like, oh, yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm doing, I gotta make sure I'm only doing 5 of these, right? And then I'll do 5 of these. Bro, what are you making me do? I just want to level up a character, and you've made it complicated and fucking annoying. And it's the same thing for skills. And then my favorite fucking part is like, dude, are you diseased? Why is this shit even in the fucking game? Like, was it not annoying enough with like these systems over here to like fucking... Why did you need to add this bullshit? What the fuck even is, like, what is this shit supposed to be? And I understand, right, they basically make those useless because they shit out. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, they're just shitting these out at you. I think they know their system is fucking dog shit, so they just, like, shit out. I have so many of these, it's insane, but I just don't want to build any of my characters because the process is so annoying, so boring, so bad, and so convoluted. So I just have like 54 of these. And the only thing I can say is, thank God these don't fucking expire. Holy shit. Anyways, That's just an example of the lack of materials to raise your characters. Farm automation. Bro, you want me to show you how long it takes to, like, fucking clear this shit? Like, let's just do this real fast. Insufficient. I don't fucking care, bro. It's not like I'm using this shit anyways. Bro, it's like, bro, this shit takes forever. You want to know why? Because these motherfuckers don't spawn. Look. Boom, boom, boom. They don't spawn, bro, in time. So you will just be out here, right, doing like some big ol' attacks on your levy. Come on, bro. Like, bro, I can't even get her skill. Like, I can't even, like activate my shit. Even though I have, like, built characters, these things don't spawn in time. So I'm just hitting air. And then at this point, right, it's like, okay, great. Am I gonna, like, fuck it? Oh, it's just 2 of these bastards left. And then, oh, my shit is down. Oh, okay, all right. Bro, it's just boring. And this is the thing, right? Bro, they have this sanity discount event active right now, right? It's fucking oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay, all right. They're just using the most retarded moves in their moveset right now. Bro, have you seen them both use their lasers at the same time? You might as well get a disease after that. Bro, I was getting fucking juggled out here. Anyways. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, we're just gonna miss the guy that's charging up his skill. Bro, it's just, like... These fights take way too fucking long, bro. Everyone knows they take too long. And then look. Claim rewards, 40. Bro, you have 348. So it's like, now I gotta do this shit like 3 times, bro. Are you serious? You get it, right? That takes forever. I gotta do 2 more, and then I've only spent 120. Why are these like 18 bosses? Or why are these 18 enemies? Is there a reason for these to take so long other than to just piss you off as a player? They only take long because your units are weak. Was that your observation from this clear? Was that my units are too weak when I'm spending more time waiting for them to spawn? Where my levies skill one-shot the wave and I'm just waiting there for them to spawn? You literally just saw that happen live. I was waiting for them to spawn. My levy's missing her attacks that build up her shit because there's no enemies. I should be able to get up like 3 enhanced skills, but I can't because there's no enemies to fucking hit because they die so fast. But of course, right? Let me pull up the dipshit that made that take. Remember, this video is about toxic positivity. How appropriate is it that we get a giga toxic positive comment? Happens all the time, doesn't it? Yeah, genuinely just an incredible game, incredible community. So yeah, that's why farming automation is some dog shit. Now, fixing glitches. The crazy parkour ones. I think Tenha's just mad that he can't do the parkour glitches that they're talking about. I don't give a shit about it. You gotta find some way to have fun in this fucking game, because you know there's not really any more fun to have with the rest of the game system. So I think removing this is a net loss because yeah, there's nothing else to fucking do in the game. And now the 120 pity system that ruins your 80 pity. What Tenha's talking about over here is this. When you guarantee a character on a banner via the 120 pity guarantee, it is separate from your 80 pity. However, when you get this 120 guarantee, you reset your 80 pity. Something tragic that can occur, right, is you could be on 10 attempts to guarantee and then 17 over here. And you just end up not getting the 6-star via the soft pity. And you just end up getting fucked because you were 5 away from a 6-star operative, but then you got to the 120 before you redeemed this. So you just lose a free 6-star unit. And I think the best video to demonstrate that is just looking at MTash's one over here, where this guy basically, I have never seen somebody get fucked this hard on YouTube. Yeah.
Hey everyone, MTash here.
I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I think he got so hard you could upload this onto the hub. That's my personal take, because this is basically what occurred over here, right? Bro is at 9 attempts left to guarantee, right? And 21 to guarantee over here. If MTash loses this 50-50 on soft pity, right? The 9 left, he'll still have his levy guarantee. But look what happens.
This is soft pity. So we can either get the character here or lose another 50-50. If we lose another 50-50, we still have the 120 pity we can work towards. Optimally, I think I would like to lose a 50-50 here because we're so close.
Haven't we met already?
Nah, I got her. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Which is fine.
You'll remember me.
It wasn't fine. You wanna know why?
Oh my god, that is so cringe. I actually got punished for that.
It reset both of them. And so, what MTash just lost out on here is 2,000 weapon currency or a free weapon 10 pull. He lost out on like 50 bond quota, which is like 2 regular pulls. And then he also lost out on a copy of a 6-star unit on the banner, on the standard one. That is what happens when you win a 50-50 in this game. At that point in the pity. Why did the 120 reset? Because these devs want to fuck you. And guess who got fucked? MTash got fucked here. I don't know what else to... That's... Why do you think I said what I said? Like I said before, I've never seen somebody get this hard on YouTube. Because his account basically just got bricked here because he won a 50-50. So many resources lost. So many fucking resources lost from that. Awful thing that happened to him. I was able to dodge it because I lost a 50-50 when I was deep in the levy banner. I was happy I lost my 50-50 deep in the banner. So fucking happy. It was crazy. Where's the MTash special? What is this? Lost so many 50-50s. Oh, great. I got the MTash special, boys. I hope there's not another gun. I hope I don't have a gun waiting for me. So you know how... I think the devs did this on purpose, where the gun is pointed at the bottom left, and that's where most people's face cams are. And so it's kind of... It's like symbolic, right? Of what the devs think about you and what you should do. That's what I have to assume. Like, why would they angle the guns like this? Why would they angle the guns like this when you pull them? When that's where most people are going to put their face cams in this game. Because there's nothing in the bottom left corner, right? Like look at the UI. That is the best spot to put your shit. It's the best spot to put your shit. Because, like, who the fuck cares what your HP is because you only use one character? You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, the devs just seem to hate you to every single degree. Now... let's go back to the Tenha post, right? Let's go back over here. So we've established that pretty much all of his complaints, I think except the third one, are extremely valid and are making the game way fucking worse. If you want to flame him for this one, I understand a bit, right? Because he's kind of just asking for fun to be removed from the game. It is what it is. But let's read the reasoning for the rest of them. A lot of the OG Arknights players told me that's just the way it is in their games. I don't fucking care what they did in the original Arknights because I'm playing a game released in 2026. I don't want systems from 2020, whatever, you fucking idiots. Anyways, but the scarcity of materials, experience, T-credits, etc. is unreal even for whales. Wait, so this guy is wailing and bitching and moaning about the lack of materials? Okay, well, that just puts into perspective how bad it is for everybody else. Endfield fixed this by deciding to give more AIC quota per character pulls, but I don't think this fixes the game fundamentally. Just so you know, they're not even giving much more AIC quota per character pulls. It's like a small amount. Like, it's only like a first-time reward. So you're probably going to get like maybe 200, 300 when you log in, but not really much more than that. So, yeah, it's a one-time thing, brother. So that is not going to fix anything at all. So he's even being a little toxic positive over here by overestimating how good the 1.1 fixes are. Because it's way worse than what he's saying. Nah, it's not per character pulls. It's when you get a character for the first time, so it's a one-time thing. Yeah, that's the AIC. Yeah. And for proof, I'll bring up exactly what I'm talking about over here. Give me a second, bro. This devlog only has like 200 fucking K, like 200 something K views, bro. It's so bad. Here we go. You will now be receiving a specific amount of AIC quota when recruiting a 4, 5, or 6-star operator for the first time. So yes, it is a one-time reward, so there's absolutely no way it's a fix to the system that he's talking about over here. There you go. For the first time. So it's a one-time thing. So yeah, even in this post where Tenha's getting flamed, he's overstating how good the fix is. He's being toxic positive here, but he's still getting flamed. That's how ridiculous this fucking community is. I really hope at least they can improve the 120 safety net, because a lot of times the lucky ones get 2 6-stars before they hit the 120 pity, and unlucky ones only get 1, and that is a huge difference. Yes, sirree. I suspect that Endfield was designed this way on purpose. because these guys are just seeing what they can get away with. And they can get away with a lot when you have rat grifting CCs like this that will just openly mislead players to get views. They can get away with a lot, and they got away with a lot at release because people were saying shit like this in their fucking videos, bro. And so don't you see how ironic it is that Rene's the guy over here being like, guys, why is there so much negativity? We need to have more critiques in the space. No, motherfucker, you're literally one of the people that's been at the forefront of creating this toxic positive environment with your content. And that's the truth of the matter. So as you can see, I think there are some problems with this post, but definitely not enough to warrant the response he's gotten. Because we got a post over here that's actually been documenting the responses he's been getting. I wish the Enfield community wasn't so incredibly insecure. Oh boy, yeah, guys, let me show you something over here that'll really rustle your jimmies. We got the Google Trends chart. Y'all ready for this? The Google Trends chart for Arknights Enfield. Y'all ready for this one? Bum, 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 bum. It's at the lowest it's ever been. After the 1.1 update, because it was some hot doo-doo diggity dog water, it is literally at a lower level than release. And guys, what I'm showing you is this, the YouTube searches, the analytics on YouTube essentially. Why do you think views for this game are so bad? Because people saw the 1.1 update and they have given up on this piece of trash because it literally fixed nothing. It fixed absolutely nothing, and it's some dog shit. How do you even do that? Now look at this. Web search. Also, at the lowest levels, it's been 7? Bro, that's worse than the pre-release. Bro, before the game came out, it was more popular. Why do you think I've been saying since here the game needs a relaunch? I've been saying since like here the game needs a relaunch. Was Saint right again? Looks like Saint was right again. How do you even say I was wrong here? Because remember, this is worldwide, motherfucker. So there's no excuse. Worldwide web search, worldwide fucking you. Why do you think no one's making content on this game no more? Bro, it gets negative views. It is one of the worst games a content creator can decide to cover right now. It's so fucking bad. It's unreal, bro. It is unreal, and that is a fact. So, why do you think the player base is so insecure? Because they know the game is fucking shit. That's the truth about it. These players know the game is fucking trash right now, but they seem to think that defending it and saying it's good when it's not will help. Legit question. What do you think might save AKE? Well, it's very simple. I actually made a fucking video detailing exactly what AKE needed to fix it. I made a whole ass fucking video talking about everything. Hey, did this age well, boys? Goodbye, Enfield. And then I list out every single thing that needs to be changed in this game for it to be better, and they listen to absolutely none of it. Not a single thing in here. Super detailed changes going over every single thing wrong in the game, and not a single fucking thing in here got implemented or even talked about. But hey, they sent out 5 fucking surveys in 1.0. Why do you think I titled this Goodbye, Enfield? Was I wrong? Was I fucking wrong at all when the game's popularity goes down following the 1.1 devlog? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? To even try to deny that this game is a fucking sinking ship. How do you go down after your 1.1 update? How do you lose popularity after this update that you've been hyping up, that you did 5 fucking surveys for? To get info on what to fucking fix. 5! And you managed to produce a patch with that much feedback and that much info that kills the game even more? This shit is pathetic. Everyone knows this shit is pathetic. And there are still people defending it. These people won't allow you to voice any sort of feedback, no matter how much you like the game and how much you've played it. It's a whole new level of toxic positivity. Let's check it out.
This is Arknights, buddy. We min-max characters here. Get you and your capped level and skills characters back to Hoyoverse.
I don't even know what the fuck they're saying, because doesn't this game have caps? On every... It just takes like 10 fucking days. It just takes like 20 fucking days to build one unit, but there are caps to everything. Yeah, so I don't even know what they're saying at this point.
Hoyo Tourist, when your gacha game isn't exactly a carbon copy of HSR.
That's a turn-based game. What are they even saying anymore?
Again, going to mention how it's modeled after the original Arknights. It is clear you have not played it.
Great. When was the original Arknights released? In like fucking 2019? When you're talking about shit from 7 years ago? Yeah, you wanna know what was also 7 fucking years ago? Motherfucker. You wanna know what else was released 7 fucking years ago? COVID. Jeez.
People expect to max level their entire roster of characters in one night.
Nice straw man.
You don't even need maxed up teams to clear general content.
Yeah, because we min-max our characters. Yeah, because we like building characters. Oh, look, the retards hurt themselves in their confusion. They're conflicting.
Talking like this is an AK problem when every gacha in the face of the earth did install your progression after content ends.
There's plenty of games that felt like they had perfectly fine progression after the story ends. It's just Arknights Endfield that literally is the game where you can't get standard pulls anymore after you complete the story. There's no recurring source of standard pulls in this game. You want to know the only recurring source of fucking... you literally can't get these anymore. I'm serious. There's no way to get these other than to spend your Oro Barrel after you're done with the one-time sources. But hey, watch this. Hey, watch this though. Hey, huge new event though. Check this one. Check the devs listen. Devs listen here. You ready for this? Event details. Chingbo Rising. Log into the game every day to claim in sign-in rewards. Complete the 3-day sign-in to earn. And remember, this is the adjective they decided to use. Focus on this one. That's how I know these devs are retarded. Complete the 3-day sign-in to earn rich rewards, including Basic Headhunt Permit X2 and Oro Barrel X500. The only source of standard pulls in this game is a 3-day login event that gives you 2 of them, and then 500 Oro Barrel, which is equivalent to 1 pull. Bro, how could you use the word rich to describe this? What do you mean, rich? What does poor look like then? Bro, if this is rich, what does poor look like when it comes to rewards? I'm serious. What could it be? And you want to know what the response from this community is? Bro, they're fucking clowning on these guys. Ah, yes. Rich rewards indeed. Not even to be 5 pulls and 1,000 Oro Barrel. Come on. And this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. They're doing it on purpose at this point. They're doing it on purpose at this point. Guys, I could tell these guys are like English second or third language, but they're so pissed off. They were just like, fuck it, we need to comment on this. They're doing it on purpose at this point. This game feels like an experiment. We feel like guinea pigs of how much abuse we're willing to take from shitty developers until we just decide to quit the game. But hey, we got a solid toxic positivity post though, right? We can't have too much critique. Get ready for this one. Probably was planned as a 1,500 Oro Barrel reward, but they changed it because of the ticket concerns here. There are people out here saying that it's actually the community's fault for bitching about the number of standard pulls, and so they took the 1,500 Oro Barrel original reward and decided to spend it for the players to get 2 regular permits. What? Maybe it's sarcastic. I can't tell anymore because I've seen some stupid fucking defenses for this game. Why don't we just go back to them? When this is the community, guys, can you blame me for not knowing it's sarcastic? I don't know, right? It comes off as blaming the players for complaining too much about the lack of standard pulls. That's how it reads to me. And when you know that this is what they're saying in response to Tenha's critique, can you blame me? From professional procrastinator, more like professional retard. Anyways, so it's another case of just play the game, don't get involved in the community, is what I thought after seeing the response to this harmless feedback. You know, actually, never mind. They're a professional genius. I spoke too soon. They're commenting on how toxic positive the community is. No, it's Professor Genius. I misfired there. My bad. Aqua Useless says, what are we complaining about exactly here? This is one of the most highly upvoted ones. Raising units to a usable level is very easy. Yeah, and so was dropping you on your head as a fucking kid. Your mom probably found that very easy too. It's normal that it takes longer to max them since there's no RNG. Yeah, it is super fun spending 25 days to build one unit. I love that. As for the gacha, you're just kind of whining. So this is going to be my take. Aqua's useless is just kind of retarded. Moving on, we got Kai over here. Please, bro, change your mentality. Don't bring the Hoyo way into Hypergriff. Well, clearly what Hypergriff is doing is not fucking working, you fucking idiot. Wait, what? Huh? Many OG AK players have no problem on... Who's playing the game? What OG players are... Guys, we're talking about these OG players like they're playing this game. Now, I don't think anyone's playing this fucking game, bro. Or if they are, they're not enjoying it. But some of the critiques on other stuff, but not gacha rate and lacking material again and again because we're used to it. Guys, this community sucks so bad, it's crazy. Why do you think all I do is just flame them and call them dumb idiots? Because they are. Because they deserve to be flamed and they're dumb fucking idiots. Because there's so much tribalistic defense of this game because of past actions of creators like Mr. Pokey, right? Who have gone ahead and explicitly said, theorized, right? That, oh, the game's just getting hate because of angry woo-wah Star Rail and Genshin players. That's what the Art of Gacha War is all about, right? And you want to know what the funniest fucking thing is? It's this response that Tenha decided to respond to. Check this out. Why you cry in all your posts? Just drop the game and go back to woo-wah. I don't even play woo-wah. What are you talking about? These guys just take any critique for the game and say it's coming from Hoyoverse, woo-wah, whatever, and say, well, your critique isn't real and your critique is fake because you happen to play another game. And once you play another game, your critiques aren't valid anymore. All you can play is OG Arknights and Arknights Endfield. Otherwise, your critiques are fake. That is genuinely the mindset of this dumb fucking community, bro. They are the worst community I've ever seen in the space. And all they do is deserve to get clowned on at every single opportunity. If you didn't play woo-wah and you complained about a game, bro, it's okay. If you play woo-wah and you complain about a game, bro, why are you crying? Go back to woo-wah and drop the game. This dude isn't even a woo-wah player, bro. STFU. Okay. They aren't even here. I don't even know what this community does, bro. They're just so stupid, it's unbelievable. But it makes sense. For you to say the game's in a good state, where it is, you have to be dumb. It's factual. To say the game is in a good state, you have to be a fucking retard at this point. Because it's not. Every single metric is telling you this shit is cooked. And every single metric following the 1.1 devlog is telling you they did not do enough. Nothing even close to enough to stop the bleeding of players because the game is so fucking bad. Because how does it go down after your devlog? How does it go down after your devlog? After you announce pages of quality of life? Oh, maybe it's because the quality of life that you had pages about are actually just shit. It's all just shit. It's all just garbage, trash, useless, that nobody cares about. That's the only fucking way this shit happens, bro. It's garbage trash that nobody cares about. Bro, I'm so glad they added the YouTube search here because now I can see what games are worth dropping. Why would anyone make content for or play this game if nobody else wants to even fucking see it? And remember, guys, there's a returnee event in this game. There's a returnee event in version 1.0, bro. Bro, how do you even do that? There are players who have quit for longer than 21 fucking days, bro, in 1.0 because the game is so bad. Wait. We need to go see the words from we need to see the words from this grifting rat over here. Wait, where's she at though? Hey, wait, I need to see the words from the person that be saying shit like game first, gotcha second. Yo, where's game first, gotcha second, bro? Hey, get that shit up here though. Hey, get that shit up here though. Where it at though? Wait, it's here. Surely it's here. The first login in like 70 days. Okay, here we go. I found it. Bro, this is my take. What this clown hypergrifting rat did is basically the equivalent of shitting your pants at the gym. in like a spectacularly nasty fucking fashion. Just shitting your pants at the gym with this video. Arknights Endfield proves what a game before gotcha really means. Game first, gotcha second. She then proceeded to quit the game for over like 25 days, like within 3 days of making this video. That is one of the most embarrassing things I think a content creator can fucking do. And she came back. And guess what she has? The returnee event that you only get if you quit for longer than 21 days. Remember what I said about shitting your pants at the gym? When you do that, you're probably not going to go back to that gym because everyone's then going to be looking at you and they're going to be like, oh, you're Mr. Poopy Pants. You're Mr. Poopy Pants who pooped himself. She came back to the gym and like nothing happened. I'm not going to lie. It's like a combo of like aura and also just like, holy fucking shit, this person's a little fucking stupid, aren't they? Because how are you going to get taken seriously in this community as somebody who is at the front lines of shilling the fuck out of this game, creating that giga toxic positive environment that's actively killing it while the game is on the craziest downtrend we've ever seen in the space, and then you just confirm how unengaging and bad the game is because you have the fucking returnee event that you can only get for quitting for longer than 21 days. This is just embarrassing. But this is the type of creator who shills this game. They have no shame. Because I don't know how you don't even have a slight modicum of just self-realization that maybe you just shouldn't be playing this game anymore after the public stance you've taken and the fact that you quit for that long after shilling for it so fucking much. Unreal. Just unfucking real. Game first, gotcha second, quit for 21 plus days and get the returnee event. But you want to know what the funniest fucking thing about this is? I think the returnee event is also like one of the only ways to get standard pulls. Wait, I might need to double check that. The returnee event might be the only way to get standard pulls. I'm not even joking. Dude, it is. Bro, you get more pulls from the returnee event than playing the game. You can get like 4 of them. This is the biggest source of standard pulls in 1.0. It's the fucking returnee event, bro. These guys have no fucking clue what they're doing. This is currently the biggest source of pulls in 1.0. Quitting for 21 days. Yo, maybe she was actually right. Maybe this is the proper way to play the game. What a joke. You get more pulls from the returnee event than you get from this one. You literally get more rewards for the returnee event than you get from this shit. So you can probably guess, after all the shit I've shown you, why I made this tweet. When even polite, well-mannered critique, obviously referring to Tenha over here, ends up getting brigaded by the toxic positive Enfield community, you begin to understand why I don't pull any punches when it comes to this game's problems. Because why would I when you're just gonna get fucking brigaded anyways? I'll just say what I want without much of a filter. Because what's the point when you're gonna get shit on when you word it like Tenha? AKA community. Why don't you just go ahead and direct your anger at these fucking bums killing your game instead of the people trying to make the game better? And you want to know how I know I'm dealing with a bunch of fucking idiots? Because one of the most top upvoted comments over here, polite, well-mannered critique, Saint, oh brother. This person was not able to understand, probably because I used too high of a level of English, that the polite, well-mannered critique is referring to the post that I retweeted. And this one has 183, so that's like another 183 retards that thought he was spitting too. This is the level of retardation that is in the Enfield community, because like I said before, to think this game is currently good, you have to be dumb. Why do you think there's been such a massive player fall off and there's been so much disengagement? Because everyone smart left. Everyone who isn't stupid left. They aren't engaging with this content anymore because the game's bad. That's the truth. Everyone that's still playing and everyone that's still left is either financially motivated, really likes the game to the point where they're willing to look past its flaws. No issue with that, right? Because there's a lot to like in the game. But most rational-minded people have realized this game is a second fucking job. And they're like, it's just not fun. Because like I said, after you get past level 50, this shit is trash. It's just actually the biggest fall off in gameplay enjoyment I think anyone in the space has ever seen. And as more people get there, more people start quitting. And then they realize, oh yeah, the 1.1 update, it fixes nothing. It's still dog ass. And that's the truth of the matter. Enfield has, without a doubt, the worst community in the space. And because the devs won't fucking listen or fix anything, this game will become a niche game. But it will be a niche game dominated by the lowest IQ individuals in the space. And you want me to show you a game that is currently dominated by the lowest IQ individuals in the space? Get ready for this one, boys. Get ready for this one. This one's really gonna rustle your fucking jimmies, boys. I have never seen a game do this bad before. Like, bro, this is the future. Are you ready for this one? ZZZ just released a new character, and this is what the views are at. You want to know what they were looking like the other day? Yeah, that says 83. Yeah, that says 83. And you want to know where the peak is? On the new character release, guys? Bro, that's not a lot for a new fucking character coming out. A new limited character coming out. Hey, target audience, right? Oh, you just don't like the Angels of Delusion because you're not the target audience, bucko. Well, I guess nobody is, bitch, because nobody wants to fucking play this game anymore. Well, congratulations, you have managed to filter. Get filtered, tourist. Just so you know, I'm in the category right now. So this is the number with me in the category. Bro, this shit looks so bad, it's crazy. Because remember, this was the hype for the live stream. Because people thought the game was going to get fixed. Immediately drops down to sub 1K within 12 hours of the live stream because it's so bad. You have the highest view count in the category. So it's 2K with me in it. What happens if you subtract me? Because remember, right, I am boosting the fuck out of it by deciding to be in here. Oh, okay. So it is a 1,000. It's at basically 1K when I'm not in it. Yeah, it's like 1.2 whatever without me. I have been padding the views on this shit too. If we're going to be frankly honest. I don't need to fucking be here. Nobody wants to watch this game right now because it's shit. The only thing people want to watch is me shitting on the fucking game. Because this is a game, ladies and gentlemen, that deserves to be shit on. It is awful what these guys did for 1.1. Why do you think there's nobody making fucking videos on it right now? Oh, wait, I already just told you. Yep, it's dead in the algo. It's dead because this shit was so fucking bad. And that's the truth of the matter. But the thing is, you'll still have people defending the game. This is actually the most true statement I've ever seen. The Enfield community is the most insecure one I've ever seen. And it reminds you of the ZZZ community when 2.0 hit. Didn't I say ZZZ 2.0 was so bad it was just the game is dead? Unless they made some drastic changes? I said it was, right? I said it was dead. Where is it now? Bro, they hate people that tell the truth. And all I've been doing when it comes to these games, when I critique them, is tell the truth. Do you think I wanted this to happen? Do you think I'm happy that I averaged like 15K on Enfield videos when I used to average like 30, 40? No, I'm making less money. This is dog shit. It's awful. But Hypergriff is the reason why it's happening, so I blamed them. So like I said, blame the bums that are ruining this game. Don't blame the people that are trying to fix it. This game needs a relaunch. And if 1.2 is not a relaunch, just uninstall it. I'm serious. 1.2 needs to be a solid relaunch to like pretty much all the game's core systems. And if they don't do that, just quit, bro. It's not worth your time anymore. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.